Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got room to work. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy... special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it.
There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Keeps it on first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. Crosses to 40. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. on the run. It's Alexander. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe some room here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First down for this offense. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Fighting off the defender. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Commodores will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Running through contact. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Running inside, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it? coach to have a kicker like this. It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting some...
Got a little grass. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Right back to the well. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. At midfield, he's got room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Just keeps slinging it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air, it's Carter. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board.
Fires one high and deep. And went for it all in the first play of the come up empty.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw, it's Carter. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. And the Commodores will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Going to try to get it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sweet cut there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Carter. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fitted in the window for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it set up on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 9 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands, it's Singleton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Spence. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the lone running back.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They'll get him stopped. The 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Washington again. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I mean, good news here. They get the complete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it at its 1st and 10. There's a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Give to Washington again. Touchdown, Auburn! That one will give them the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Alexander. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to Washington. Might have a chance. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Makes the catch, and he's free. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got his man out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Carter. Could not make his way to the corner.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Running inside, it's Alexander. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The screen. He can go. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of...
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line. Finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The snap sets up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Right on the money, makes the grab in the end zone. These guys are really hitting stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carter. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit
fires deep toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the
of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Singleton. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Could be enough. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Deshaun Bishop, if you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot.
Makes a grab and room to run. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done. And they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Powers forward. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. The Volunteers will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to slam in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Cobb. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking left. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, bringing it back. He's at the all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The option, he'll keep it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown will throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid. There's some room at the 20. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have...
Caught, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the... He is in! Touchdown ball!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll try to answer that last score. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The officials have stopped the clock. As guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just triples to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the draw, it's Washington. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get it. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out there. When things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And they got it. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He goes right back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Keeps looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
finding some room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Holds it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Off play action on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And is incomplete on third down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Auburn offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. Break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen, but all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Washington again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And they confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 50. Makes the grab in their space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it. And he will score. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving out to the right. Got a man. It's Singleton.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be.
Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on the. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, what a move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Rides to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. He's taking the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteer! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.